Hi, I'm Bree.
I'm Allie.
And I'm Paige.
And we're the co-founders of the Breasties. The Breasties is the first all-inclusive nonprofit community for anyone impacted by breast and gynecologic cancers. And we're on a mission to empower our community through free events, trusted resources, and to raise money for stage 4 metastatic breast cancer research.
My mom was diagnosed with breast cancer and she unfortunately passed away when I was 5 years old. And so growing up with that experience, I was well aware that I had high risk. And a few years ago, I pursued genetic testing and I was hoping to learn something definitive about my risk or a gene variant. And I got pretty inconclusive results. So I decided it was best to be proactive and I decided to have the preventative mastectomy in June of 2020.
I lost my grandma to ovarian cancer, and in 2017, I opted to have a preventative mastectomy after I found out I carried the BRCA variant. Breast cancer and ovarian cancer run pretty deep in my family.
When I was 28 years old, I was diagnosed with triple-negative breast cancer. And at that time, I didn't have a family history or a known family history of cancer. So it was a huge shock. I just felt so alone. I didn't know anybody else in their 20s going through what I was going through, and really changed my whole outlook during my treatment journey. And so while I was going through treatment, I knew that I wanted to do something with that. I wanted to help other people.
I just started crying and I think I scared all the nurses.
I work in health journalism and I met Paige while working on my master's thesis for people at high risk for breast cancer. And we were just disappointed by the type of support that existed.
When I first found out that I carried the BRCA gene, I felt completely alone and afraid. I really struggled to find people online that I felt like I could resonate with. And so I started sharing my story online.
I'm so thankful that I came across Paige's Instagram where she was sharing so openly about her recent mastectomy experience. From there, we started a friendship. She introduced me to Bree and the whole world just changed for me.
We wanted other people to find their breast friend too, and that's really just how the Breasties was started.
The app we just released is the Breasties app. It will help you find your breast friend based on location, age, stage, diagnosis, genetic history. On our media site, The Peak, we feature community voices, experts, resources.
The Breasties likes to create these resources that you can bring to your medical team so you can ask the right questions, feel empowered to know all your options and make the decisions that are best for you.
I think a huge misconception is that when your treatment ends or when you've healed from surgery, you're fine and it's over and you don't need support anymore. And that's just not true. You're impacted forever, and a breast friend or a breastie gets you through it, and you need to have that support forever. And that's really what the Breasties is here for.